So this Dasaita head unit, long story short, if you guys don't want a long video, if you are literally only looking for CarPlay for your 4Runner and you want it to be wireless CarPlay and you don't care for the style and the look that a double DIN radio in the 4Runner gives you, like me, with all the plastic all around it, and you want something that looks a little more OEM, get it. It is expensive. It's about in the 600s to 700s, just depending on quantity that they have on Amazon. But if you solely want it for CarPlay and nothing else, I approve of it, and it is pretty good for CarPlay. Now the operating system itself, very, very snappy, very, very good. No issues with the operating system aside from what I noticed in the very first install video that I did. Just some of the touch responsive buttons with it for the EQ and stuff doesn't really work. You kind of have to finagle around it, and some quirks in the FM radio. Speaking of the FM radio, my particular unit is very sensitive to static. So if you have amazing radio signal wherever you live, this should not be an issue. It may just be my unit. We have a lot of trees around us in Florida. I don't remember my OEM radio kind of going in and out of static that much, but again, if you don't listen to the radio and you just Bluetooth your stuff through Apple CarPlay with, you know, Amazon Music, Spotify, iTunes Radio, or whatever it is for Android, then you don't care. You don't have an issue because you're not going to use the radio. The only flaws that I've really seen in Apple CarPlay is just when you have your phone on loud, depending on the volume of your music, the conversation may be a little quieter or it may be a little louder. So when you're done and you hang up with someone and the music starts playing again, it may be a little loud because you had to turn up the volume to hear the person on the phone, but when you go back to the music, it's a little louder. Aside from that, no glitching, no issues. The only issues I've had is based on my cell phone signal. So the CarPlay is very, very good, a lot better than other units that I've used in the past, a lot better than the BeatSonic, just with how the Apple CarPlay works. I still do like the OEM-ness of the BeatSonic that I used in the past. And I am sorry for those Android users. I don't have an Android phone or friends with Android phones, so don't hate. But if Android works anything as well, even being plugged in as the Apple CarPlay does, then I'm sure you guys would have no issues with Android Auto. So the big question, should you buy it? Again, if you literally only want Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, then yes, it is pretty good if your budget allows it, guys, because it is pretty expensive. Now, if you are a good Android user or you like tinkering and jailbreaking stuff, rooting stuff, making stuff customized, then this may be for you as well. Because I didn't like the T9 head unit just because you had to modify it, you had to tweak it here and there. But some of those individuals that are into that, they really, really like the T9 head unit. And in my opinion, if you start tweaking this Dasaita one, just in its stock form of how snappy the hardware is, how the software runs smoothly, I feel like this would be a better system once you really start tinkering with it than the T9 ever was, just in the month that I used the T9 and with the month that I've used this Dasaita head unit so far. The biggest question I always get is, John, if you had to buy it yourself instead of being provided it by a company, would you buy it yourself? Me personally, no, I would not, just because, again, I don't care for a non-stock interface. The thing looks, as you can tell, the thing looks stock. It looks OEM. I have the vents in it and everything. Everything works perfectly fine. So the look is awesome, and that is why I love trying these things. And I know that I can change the whole interface as well to make it look a little more OEM in Toyota, but personally, for me, call me crazy again, but I like the Entune setup. It has worked for me. The fact that I have Gila Maps on this, Waze, Google Maps, you know, Amazon Music, Spotify, I can have Siri talk to people for me. That is very, very cool. So if you guys are new around here, definitely consider subscribing. Returning subscribers, as always, appreciate your guys' support, and I will catch you in the next video. All right, see you later.